Assalamu alaikum. I believe it's really important to pay attention to the things that she said in the past because it correlates with the things she is currently saying today, and it explains certain situations that she's allowed to happen. It is clear the statement she's made about how she views illegal immigrants. She doesn't think of them as committing a crime at all. She thinks of them as good citizens, even though they came into the country illegally, by which that is against the law. But she doesn't, it is a criminal act, but yet she doesn't consider them to be criminals. And then she also wanted immigration reform. And she's also trying to make a way for the immigrants that are in the country to become citizens. The illegal immigrants to become citizens. She's not talking about deportation at all. So it is really important to think about what she's really doing.
I know what a crime looks like. I have personally prosecuted everything from low-level offenses to homicides. I know what a crime looks like. And I will tell you, an undocumented immigrant is not a criminal. They suggest all immigrants are criminals and treat immigrants like criminals. And there's no question, those who commit crimes must face severe and serious and swift consequence and accountability. But the truth is, the vast majority of immigrants in this country are hardworking people who deserve a pathway to citizenship. And in recent days, we have seen an increased severity in immigration raids sweeping across this country, including the arrest of a dreamer in Seattle. And let's consider the economic harm this order will cause. Immigrants make up 10% of California's workforce and contribute $130 billion to our state's gross domestic product. Immigrants own small businesses, they till the land, they care for children and the elderly, they work in our labs, attend our universities, and serve in our military. So these actions are not only cruel, they cause ripple effects that harm our public safety and our economy.
I feel like she's trying to make a case for immigrants because she came from immigrants. And I think her parents were still considered immigrants until they became citizens when she was a kid.
We must have comprehensive immigration reform with strong border security and an earned pathway to citizenship, including for hardworking immigrants who have been here for years, including our dreamers.
Harris is playing politics with the immigrant issue. Right now, she's clearly pandering to the most extreme left-wing elements of her own party. He said, "The people who are coming into America in blatant violation of federal immigration aren't criminals," is to redefine the word criminal as to no longer meaning committing a crime. Okay, this article was from July 10, 2023. House Scott passes bill targeting non-citizen voting already illegal in federal elections in Trump-aligned push. House Republicans passed a bill on Wednesday that would require documentary proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote in federal elections, despite the fact that it is already illegal for non-citizens to vote in federal elections, a move that came as former President Trump and his allies continue to sow doubts over election integrity in the run to the 2024 elections. People that are thinking that Trump is going to create a problem if he isn't elected. But when you actually look at it from a different perspective, you can actually see that he might not be wrong for that. He might not be wrong for that. Because with the other illegal immigrants that's in this country right now, and her push to, to make them legal and all this money being thrown at immigrants and stuff like that, it's like, this could potentially be an issue with this election when illegal immigrants voting. This says, have there ever been cases of non-citizens voting? The Heritage Foundation's analysis of legal actions regarding election conduct found that 24 instances of non-citizens voting between 2003 and 2023, a study conducted by the Brennan Center of Justice analyzing 23.5 million votes across 42 jurisdictions in the 2016 general election, concluded that there were approximately 30 instances of non-citizen casting votes. Illegal voting, including by non-citizen, is routinely investigated and prosecuted by the appropriate authorities, and there is no evidence that non-citizen voting has ever been significant enough to impact an election's outcome. Maybe that's true in the past, but currently we have an unprecedented amount of illegal immigrants inside of the United States. So we don't know that this could potentially be an issue. So it's just something that people really should consider. That was by I read from the Bipartisan Policy Center for things to know about non-citizen voting, by the way. All these illegal immigrants being in this country right now, how many of these people are going to try to vote for Harris? That makes me wonder. Because I think there could be a potential issue with this particular election. So this is like, I think this is very personal for her in particular, because she came from immigrants. The immigrations that her parents coming here as immigrants, and her trying to make undocumented immigrants legal citizens and throwing money at them and so on. It just, for me, this is starting to make sense. Before, I didn't really, pay much attention to it, but now I'm getting it. I'm pretty sure other people got it before I got it, but better late than never, right? When it comes to this situation. Or actually, it would be too late for either it's like after the elections or something. But I'm getting it now. I'm understanding it now. So before I could actually finish editing this video, this news report popped up on Twitter this afternoon. Breaking: California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a bill to stop local authorities from requiring photo ID to vote. Doesn't that seem a little too convenient right now? That no ID, no photo ID to vote. So like, anybody gonna be going up there to vote and they don't have to have a photo ID. Wow. I think that Trump was making the right call, definitely. Because with what I'm noticing right now, this kind of makes you want to take a second look at why Kamala is so confident that she will be the next president.